Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another Legends video, and as usual, I am late to these hints, right, that they drop, but this is more than just about the hint. Obviously, we're going to discuss that to top it off, and then we're going to go into what the actual video is about, which by the title and the thumbnail, you guys see, we are concluding the 5th year anniversary, and it looks like we are heading into a Cell Saga campaign, right? Back in April, we did get the first of these Saga campaigns, right, where it was Majin Buu Saga in April. We started off with the before we even actually got the announcement of the episode campaign, we got free to play Pui for the April Fools, right, which was obviously the top of the month. So we got him not knowing at first that we would be getting a whole month dedicated to the Majin Buu Saga. But then after that, like a week later, they announced like the Majin Vegeta Zenkai, and then the week later we got the LF Buu Bros, we got some Zenkais, we got the equips, we got Ultra Kid Buu at the end, we got Zenkai Gotenks, all that type of stuff, right? So again, they didn't really make it clear to us when we first got that free to play Pui, but after that we knew that, you know, obviously they were heading into something that they're going to do more often, which again, we're about to probably see the second iteration of these Saga campaigns, which again is going to be a Cell Saga, is what it's looking like, right? Because we did get Zenkai Cell's announcement just a few weeks, or not even a few weeks ago, literally last week we got LF Cell Zenkai, which even looking at last year, right, we got Majin Vegeta Zenkai at the same exact time slot, right, which did connect to Super Vegito, and then also led into what was after, which was a LF Trunks, right, both being Vegeta family, and then Vegeta and Super Vegito being Majin Buu Saga, right? So I actually like how they kind of do that, right, where that last Zenkai unit does head into the next celebration, but also connects to the last and final unit of the anniversary. I actually like how they do that. It's pretty good. So again, when we saw that LF or Yellow Cell was getting his Zenkai, we already knew what was up next, and also, you know, it wrapped up what the last unit had in store for us, which again, BB's future, Cell's future. So yeah, now it looks like again we're heading into a Cell Saga campaign, and I believe they're going to start us off with a all-star like Mega Rising banner or whatever. Basically it's going to be whatever the same format was for the purple Trunks, right, the one in the sweater, and then the what's his face, the transforming cell, which is kind of, could we look at that as like another iteration as well? Because we did get that was the last, I believe the banner format is called Mega Rising. That was the last Mega Rising banner. If I am wrong, just let me know down below, but you guys know what banner I'm talking about. You guys know the banner I'm talking about now, right? The purple sweater Trunks and then the red transforming cell, right? Whatever that banner was, again, I believe it's called Mega Rising. We've seen that at the end of March, I believe, right? And that was up until basically almost the start of the anniversary. So again, I do believe we're going to see that at the very end of July, and we'll probably have that running through the whole month of August, and then in between that we'll be getting a lot of stuff. LF for Cell Saga, Ultra maybe at the very end of August, and then all that fun stuff, the Zenkai's equipments for the already Zenkai units on all that stuff. So we're obviously looking at the Majin Buu Saga category here, because we're going to go off of what we got from this saga, and then we're going to look at what we're going to get for the Cell Saga campaign, right? So starting off, I believe we did get this guy Zenkai before anything, right? I believe we got this guy to Zenkai Awaken before we even got the Buu Bros. I could be wrong, but I remember specifically this guy being a Zenkai before we got even the LF Buu Bros. So this is technically like the very first piece of content, right? Again, Pui was at the very top of the month, and he does obviously tie into Majin Buu Saga, but this was like the first thing we got after they announced like the whole campaign thing, right? We got this guy to Zenkai Awaken, and then after that, I believe was the LF Buu Bros. We got this guy Zenkai somewhere in between that. I don't really know the exact order, right? I would have to look at something, but I don't have really like another screen on me, so I'm just going off of memory. We got this guy towards the end. I remember he was like the last Zenkai, right, that we got. Everybody was thinking it would be LF Kid Buu, which would have been nice, but we ended up getting Ultra Kid Buu and then this guy Zenkai, which, I mean, if he was Yellow Majin Buu Saga, it would have made more sense, but we're very, very glad that he's Yellow Fusion Warriors, right? I mean, the homies are very glad that he's Fusion Warriors. I don't know who the homies are, but the ones that are glad that he's Yellow Fusion Warriors are the homies. So there you go. But we also did get an equip for this guy, right? I believe this guy and the purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku got one during this celebration, right? So we could also probably expect to see something like that as well. And then was there one more thing? Damn, is that it? I feel like there was one more thing that I'm missing. Yeah, we already topped off the Buu Bros. We got Ultra Kid Buu out the way. The equips for the units, the 3 Zenkai units. Damn, I think that's it actually. Oh, I think this guy got a equip. if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he got it after. I think this guy also got an equip, right? So I think that was maybe the very last thing. Yeah, because nothing else here seems like anything out of the ordinary. I believe everything else just came out before. So yeah, I believe 3 units then actually got it. It was, I believe, Purple Super Saiyan 3 got it, Fat Boo got it, and Ultimate Gohan. I feel like it was only 2 of those units that got it, but I guess not. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but Fat Boo, Super Saiyan 3, Angel Goku, and Ultimate Gohan have their unique equips. I don't know if it was all during the Majin Buu Saga campaign. I believe it was, right? Obviously, it makes sense, right? But yeah, I think maybe all 3 of them got it during the celebration, or maybe one of them got it like another time. But I know Fat Boo was the very first to get it, so I know he was during the campaign. It's between Angel Super Saiyan 3 and the Ultimate Gohan, where it's like I'm not sure if they both got it during the campaign or not. But let's move on to the Cell Saga units, and let's see here. We already have a couple of Zenkai units. Cell was the very, again, recent one. This guy is like, I guess, the unit that's topping it all off. And going back to the hint, which I actually totally forgot to discuss in the beginning, it's going to be a second form Cell that blows himself up right after Gohan gets done beating the hell out of him, right? So that's basically what that one unit is. But there's also going to be another unit, right? They never really do standalone units unless it's an Ultra, and we know damn well that this is not an Ultra unit. So he will be coming out with somebody else, presumably a Bye Guys Goku, right? Maybe one that, I don't know how that unit will work, right? Would he, like, I don't know, maybe he'll have a cover rescue. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't begin to tell you how, like, Bye Guys Goku would look. They're gonna do something with, like, him, you know, instant transmissioning Cell away, right? They're gonna do something with that, right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if he dies, he kills somebody with him, right? Maybe he does like the instant transmission to like the unit that kills him or something, and then he kills that unit as well, right? I don't know, something has to happen with that. And then in terms of the Cell, obviously I just see him being a unit that when he dies, just like the Haruto, just like the Cell Max, where he dies and he just does an extra attack and just completely dies after that, right? I believe that's how I see him, right? It's not a revive. It's, again, just exactly how the Magenta and Cell Max unit works and the Tapion and Haruto unit works. Once you kill him off, he'll explode. He'll do probably AoE damage to the whole team and all that fun stuff, right? Take away maybe half your health. I don't know, right? So I believe him. I see him being like that. And again, as for the second unit, I don't see it being a Team Gohan, right? I don't see it being SSJ2 Gohan. It could be, I guess, a Trunks. I don't know, Vegeta maybe, but it would just make sense for it to be a Goku, right? I don't think Bye Guys Goku is like LF worthy. Like, what is this LF gonna be? Him just like teleporting you away, and I don't know. You can't explode if it's not a unit that's not Cell, right? Not a random unit's not gonna explode, right? Like if I LF Ultra Vegeta Blue with a Bye Guys LF, right? He's just gonna explode. It just makes no sense. So I just don't see LF. I just don't see a Bye Guys Goku being an LF. So maybe again he could be the side unit to that Cell blowing up, right? And then they could do something with his instant transmission. I don't know. They have to do something with that moment, right? They have to do something with that scene. I don't know how they're gonna do it. We're gonna see, I guess, in a few weeks if that's what the side banner is. If not, I don't know. Maybe we'll see it later down the line. But anything is up for grabs in terms of what that side banner unit is going to be with Cell, right? It's going to be 2 Sparkings again, so we'll just have to see what that second Sparking unit is. But for damn sure, that first Sparking unit that we got teased yesterday is Cell blowing up. Like, like, you can't really fit anything else into that, like, hint, right? Again, if you guys haven't seen it, by the way, I don't think I've shown it on the screen, but it's just a green balloon just filling up, and then it blows up, right? That's like the first time they ever dropped like a video hint, right? Like, this video is like 20 seconds. Usually it's just an image or a GIF, right? That's like literally just like flashing back and forth, right? But this is literally a 20-second video of a green balloon just filling up until it pops, right? So obviously it's just Cell, right? Cell, after beating the hell out of 18, he spits 18 out, and then he just self-explodes after that, right? And then obviously that's when Goku steps in and takes him away, which is why I'm thinking the second unit is going to be a Bye Guys Goku. But in terms of stuff we could get during the campaign, right, I'm thinking we could see an LF of this guy finally, right? We see the final flash in a beautiful LF animation. I believe they're going to nail it. I believe it's going to be this guy because I just don't really see anything else being the case. Again, I don't see an LF Bye Guys Goku. We're not going to get an LF Team Gohan, right? Because I feel like what's next for him is an Ultra unit, so we're definitely not going to see that. We already have Ultra Cell. they're not gonna, anyone else here is just not that LF worthy, right? Please don't give us the LF Trunks. I guess they could kind of give us the LF Trunks, right? But no, Vegeta is definitely like the top candidate for LF for the month of August, which is kind of crazy because a year ago people were predicting that LF Trunks was going to be a LF Super Vegeta, right? I mean, obviously every month people predict that it's finally going to be the LF that they want, but like if it's this August, right, then that's going to be pretty cool because people were just a year off, right? But again, I remember some people thinking he would be the April LF, even though I don't think we got a no, we did the Blue Bros was the April LF, duh. But yeah, people were thinking he would come out at that time, but I think finally August 2023 is when we will see a LF Super Vegeta in the game, Final Flash, all that stuff. And yeah, so I think that's what we'll see, right? Who knows if he's going to be transforming? I highly doubt it, but I mean, I don't know. I guess just they can do whatever, right? I'm not really like, yay Vegeta, but I'll definitely be pretty excited once I see how he looks in game, right? So we'll see what they do with that. In terms of a side banner unit, I'm not sure what they'll give us because they didn't give us one with the Blue Bros, right? So I can't really, off the top of my head, go off of anything, but they could give us, I guess, they could give us anything, right? All the Z fighters participated in the solid game, so they give us a Goku could come out with the Vegeta instead, right? Maybe we could get I don't know, we could get a tag Android 16 and 18 or something like that, right? I don't know, bro. They could give us anything in terms of a side banner unit. Who knows if they even give us a side banner unit? Because again, we didn't even get an EX with the Blue Bro. So I'm just thinking that maybe the LF Super Vegeta comes out alone, which hopefully not, because there's so many side banner units they could give us. They could give us a Trunks, right? They could give us another Trunks, right? Maybe a transforming one at that. We definitely would like to see a version of this Trunks, right, with the hairstyle like this. Again, maybe he goes from base into Super Saiyan, right? That would be pretty cool. So just give us something. Don't give us just LF Super Vegeta by himself. That would be pretty boring, right? Pretty mid. I don't even know if I would summon for that. So depending on maybe if they give us a good amount of side banner units, then I'll probably summon. But as of right now, I'm actually planning on saving as much as I can towards Legends Festival. Obviously, if something piques my interest or if something is like really broken where I have to summon for the unit, then I'll probably go for it. But as of right now, I think I want to save for Legends Fest. Personally, in my head, I'm thinking, everyone's thinking that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to be the Ultra for the Legends Fest. So I'm going to do what I should have done for Gogeta Blue and make sure I have enough for that. But obviously, that's way later down the line. I'm thinking this guy could get his equip, right? That the non-LF Sparking equip. This guy could get it as well. He's pretty old, right? Who else could get it? This guy just got a Zenkai. He would not get it. That Piccolo could get it, right? This guy could get it. I don't know. We could definitely see it for all three of these guys, right? They're definitely up for it. This guy too could also get it. Basically, anyone that's Zenkai here that's not a LF and that's not an Extreme and that's not a recent Zenkai could definitely get it, right? I mean, that's literally the units that I just there's these four right here, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Piccolo's 4. So yeah, in terms of that, what else did we get? Some Zenkais, right? This guy this guy might actually get a Zenkai, right? So be prepared, right? We all know how stupid this guy is. He literally counters anything with that blue card. It might get crazy. I see this guy getting a Zenkai. Do I want it? Not really. But I mean, the way they've been doing Zenkais, people will probably use this guy for a week just to be annoying with him, and he'll be bench regulated, and even bench I doubt it because of his ability. It's decent. 25% to both offensive is pretty decent, but look what he's buffing, green units, so come on. But yeah, I don't know, this guy again, I see people using him for like a week just to be toxic with his blue card, and then off to the box or off to the bench he goes, right, depending on what people want to do with him. Anybody else? I guess this guy could get one. This Heat Dome Trunks, I would actually be really excited to see, right? He could be pretty decent, right, depending on what they do with him. This guy would be insanely good as a Zenkai unit, right? Him being Revival would already just make him stupid because he has transformation stats, so his stats would be through the moon as a Zenkai. Over 300k for both offenses. That would be damn near probably 180k, right, including max arch boost, right? So I think this guy could actually get pretty crazy. Actually, he's already above 300k, right, when you max boost him now. Yeah, so he'll be pretty stupid as a Zenkai unit, right, if he does get one. So who else? Damn, yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I guess, right? Yeah, the rest of these guys are not that. They're not even sparking. So, I mean, yeah. Again, we discussed who could get a Zenkai. We discussed the left. We discussed who could get these equips. So, I mean, that's pretty much the end of it, right? Let me know what you guys think. This guy could also get a Zenkai, so be prepared, right? He's gonna be the most stupid unit in the game if he does. Number one by far. So, it doesn't even matter what they do to him. Automatically, he'll be the best unit in the game. So. Yeah, pretty much let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would like to see for a Cell Saga celebration, because again, it does seem like that's what we're about to jump into here in the next month. Again, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you do, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. We are on the road to 1.5k subs. All the support is greatly appreciated. And yeah, let me end the video here before I completely shut down and just start rambling on. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm probably the only Legends YouTuber you'll see that doesn't discuss what's on the thumbnail, right? I completely forgot that I didn't even discuss what the ultras will be, but I mean, this is going to be very quick, right? It's down to these two, right? Which would be, again, the thumbnail units, right? LF Cell, or Ultra Cell, or a Ultra Gohan. Now, there's people, it's divided in half because people don't want Ultra Gohan right now for one or two things, right? One, they don't want him because people just want him to be like during a hype celebration, right? Or something like that, right? That's what I'm hearing, right? People don't want him right now because it's just August is like a regular month to everybody, right? Maybe it could be like during a I don't know, a certain like a milestone celebration, like maybe a 2,000 day celebration, right? Or a because we are approaching 2,000 days, or I don't know, what's the next million download celebration, whatever, or the download users, right? Users, however Legends does their thing, right? When it comes to, I believe it's users how they do it, not downloads. So yeah, that next milestone in terms of user celebrations is when they would want to see it. Like basically that anything that's not a normal monthly celebration, but people got to realize that these new campaign celebrations are so they could release these type of units, because I'd say Ultra Kid Buu is pretty hype, right? So I mean, nowhere near Ultra FSK, but I don't see it. I don't see him coming out at any other time besides if they want to. I guess they could do next year's anniversary, because if you really come to think about it, there's really not many more there's not really a Vegito unit that you could release that's not already in the game now, right? We have we have Super Vegito, we have Ultra Vegito Blue. I mean, they're not going to release an Ultra base form Vegito, right, unless they make him transforming. So yeah, if it's not that, then I don't see it being a Vegito unit, right? So maybe if they want to, they could release it next year, right? Because this Legends Festival is already covered with the Gogeta, which is Super Saiyan 4, right? We don't have an Ultra of him yet, so I definitely see it being that, right? So next anniversary would be like the next time a slot is open. But again, they probably are gonna release a transforming base from Vegito either into Super Vegito or into Blue Vegito, right? Whatever they decide. So I mean, I don't know, right? At this point, they're just filling stuff up. So I don't know. I see it being an Ultra FSK because it's about time, right? We have all these Ultras in the game already, but still not an Ultra FSK, considering he was the very first Legends Limited unit. I believe it's definitely past time for us to get an Ultra FSK, right? If anything, they could just make another one down the road, right? Or Ultra Beast Gohan, right? So just remember, there's still a ton of Gohans they could give us, right? Ultra Ultimate Gohan, Ultra Beast Gohan. So let's just get FSK out the way now and just get something else later down the line. It could be a Ultra Cell, but I don't know if I see that, right? So yeah, that's what I see it being down to, the Ultra Cell or Ultra Gohan. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next one.